Okay, if you ever meet Scott Ginsberg, you won't have to worry about forgetting his name.
Because he wears his name on a tag
all day, every day, for the rest of my life. Sometimes two. People buy people first. Doesn't matter what you sell, we're all in the people business. Can I get an amen? Amen. Before they buy your company, your services, your brochure, the videos, the commercials, the ads, all this great stuff, they're buying you first. As such, it is your duty to both yourself, the people in this room, to lead with your person and follow with your profession. Values before vocation, individuality before industry, personality before position. Now, there are myriad ways to do so, but the best one I can give to you is sitting in front of you right now, 3 simple words: be that guy. Even if you're not a guy, once again, not about gender, this is about uniqueness. It's about what you are known for, what you are known as. If you're that guy, that girl, whatever, you are somebody who reminds everybody of nobody else. You see, customers, prospects, whatever you want, fans, whoever you want to refer to, they're only going to do business with you for 3 reasons, and I want you to write this down because this is a keeper. The 3 reasons people will do business with you is, number 1, or with Manpower. Number 1, they've heard you. Number 2, they've heard of you. And number 3, someone they trust has heard of you. So what that means for you is anonymity is your greatest barrier to business success. The good news is the world is crying, begging for uniqueness. The bad news is nobody notices normal. Not anymore. 50 years ago, maybe, but this is 2007, man. Our business culture is cluttered, it is crowded, and it is loud. Normality would be the equivalent of asking the clients to find a needle in a stack of needles. So the HR managers, the client managers, the HR executives, because they don't notice normal, that means something. This is an opportunity. This doesn't mean normal's bad. Totally cool. You want to be normal? Great. But remember, companies and businesses and the people that get noticed get ahead. But I have this feeling, belief, faith that everyone in this room, since I've had a chance to meet a lot of you guys, I don't think Manpower is whatsoever a normal company. Can I get an amen on that? Yes. You better believe it. Are you ready to find the 2 best ways to become that guy? Yes. Let's do it. Number 1, that guy. I don't know what's funny about that, but. Oh, the hair, right. Yeah, that was the Cosmo Kramer days. William Jenkins, my best friend, my mentor, and my high school English teacher. He once told me that you need to develop your own unique philosophy. What that means is it's your way of doing business, your way of approaching customers, your unique take on the staffing industry. In other words, it's how you roll. And Jenkins said that in order to figure out what your philosophy is, there's this magic question. In about 6 seconds, it's going to come up on the screen, and you better write this one down, because this is the question you got to ask yourself to figure out how to be that guy. The question goes like this: if everybody did exactly what you said, what would the world look like? If your clients, candidates, prospects, the people in your office, if they did exactly what you told them to do, what would happen? What would the result be? What would the world look like? The answers to this question become your philosophy. But see, that's only part of it. See, here's the challenge. Jenkins says that your own philosophy, that is what customers are attracted to. But there's 2 parts. You have to identify it with this question, but number 2, you have to amplify it. You got to shout it from the rooftops, baby. And I'm going to give you an example on how to do just that. Now, a few months ago, Michael Ford and I were brainstorming for today's session. And I asked Michael, okay, so what are some of the biggest mistakes made by salespeople in this room? He said a lot of different answers, but the one that stuck out was, okay, there's a disconnect between activity level and success. Now, that's one of the first things we talked about today, exponentially increasing your activity level. But those 100,000 people I mentioned earlier, I forgot to tell you something. A lot of them got a little card from me. Now, not a business card. I want you to open up the very inside of your book because you should have one of these. On the front, it should say, Scott's friend. He's got it in his name tag, very nice. See, I just force people to be my friends. It's a lot easier that way. But on the back, it has 9 little points. Those little points right there are the answer, my answer to that question. So if all of you did exactly what I said in this 48 minutes, then that card, that's what would happen. That's what your world would look like. I submit to you that that little card you're looking at right now is without a doubt the greatest, most effective networking, branding, marketing, and sales tool I've ever used. I don't do cold calls. I suck at them. But that card, that reverses it. It brings them to you. Great example. About a year ago, I had a chance to work with Prudential Financial. When the program was done, one of the VPs was kind of talking. He said, "Did I ever tell you how we heard about you?" Heard about you? I said, "No. Why me?" 2-word question once again. Got to ask that every time. Why me? Why Manpower? Why our organization? And he said, "Well, a couple months ago, my assistant came in, and I guess she just saw you speak. And all I remember is Monday morning on my keyboard was a little name tag that said Scott's friend." And I thought, who the hell is Scott? Turns out he looked on the back, saw the philosophy, and that was what encouraged him to work together. Therefore, your philosophy can make you more attractive. And this is not Manpower corporate vision stuff. That's in its own right. But this is your personal way, your unique philosophy. And here's the challenge. Throughout this conference, the next day and a half, I want you to think about that question. See if you can answer it, maybe 3 to 5 bullet points. If everybody did exactly what you said, what would the world look like? Those answers become your philosophy. And then, here's the best part. I dare you. I triple dog dare you to create your own Credo card. I've been challenging people to do this for quite a while now, and what I want you to do is go to the printer, your local printer, make about 5,000 of these things, put your answers to that question on the back, put maybe your picture or something on the front, and give it to everybody. Every time someone asks for a card, you give them one of those. Every time you meet someone, give them one of those. Let them know that's your philosophy. That what makes you that guy or makes you unique. I promise you that over time, you will see a direct result between that activity level and your success. You will win big.